Hello, welcome back to Lego Lads Productions. Here it's James, and today we have a bit of a random video. We shall be taking a look at a MOC I built a while ago but never got to film a video for. It is very distinctive, and you may know it as Umbara if you've watched the Clone Wars. It is a very dark planet and has random blue and red plants. I've used some translucent red squares, flat tiles, and just the dots you would have gotten in the Flip Fire missile sets, and a few cheese slopes. Same with the blue, and we have a few solid blue, dark blue, and a few water light blue colours. We have multiple sort of spires, and we have a small dug in position. And today we shall be putting figures on it and doing a final overview. On both sides we have a bit of an elevated terrain on both of these sides here, but then in the middle it's flat due to vehicles having crossed there, just the amount of troops crossing there. We shall have a lot of figures to try put on it, but you may see there is no Baron, so we will be doing the bloody battle where Pong Krell, who's actually a Sith, sends in the 212. He tells them the 501st are actually Barons in disguise, and he says the same thing to the clones. The results are deadly. Captain Rex is the leader of the 501st of the battle, and it's one of Boyle or Waxer who's the leader. I think it's Boyle who's leader of the 212 in that battle. I do not have Boyle, so we shall just be using Commander Cody from the AT as a substitute. Let's get working on the battle. As you know from the battle, the 212 were there and waiting in already, and the 501st came in with their mortars, so we'll start with the 212. We have a heavy newer one with a brick tactical, machine gun brick tactical, are great for custom weapons. We have a visor that came with the set and an older, sort of kilt sort of thing to protect his legs. And now we will put him there, and we'll just add the outskirts of the 212 Legion. Because 212 figures are rare because they only come in DHT, we shall be using a few of these sort of ragtag troopers, using scout trooper bodies from Imperial sets, scout troopers who I'm pretending are like Recarsons, airborne troopers, and some plain out just snow troopers with some Republic weapons. That'll be making up our Clone Force for them. We'll have a few of these. This is a lieutenant here. He has that sign there. We have a heavy trooper, lieutenant, Commander Cody, an airborne sniper who has your normal DC rifle, but it has a scope, which are all great details from Brick Tactical. And then here we're going to put our lieutenant in there, and we'll put in another blank trooper there. And in the defensive positions, we'll have the 212th, and in the offensive we shall have the 501st. We'll put our airborne sniper there, and we shall finish it off by grabbing this guy who will be in a bit of a fight in the middle. So we'll just leave these two here, and we'll just finish putting on the actual 212th. I'll Commander Cody here we'll put him in the back, running up this nice elevated way to get out of the trench. And then we'll put the rest of the 212, the loyal members of the 212, just charging in to get what they think is the enemy. A lot of my new 501st Clone Army is from the new Battle Pack, but I do have a lot of the ones from the Super Battle Pack that came out in 2020. We shall be doing on this weekend or early next week, we shall be doing a Clone Army video, which includes all my clone vehicles and all my clone troopers. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And now we'll have the fight, which this clone trooper was involved in. He obviously ran out of ammunition when he was in the front lines, and he hasn't been shot yet, so he's either unlucky, or he's either very lucky or a bit unlucky. We'll put him in the centre there, and we'll have another 501st trooper who also ran out of ammunition with his great brick tactical sniper rifle and another brick tactical weapon there. Because they both ran out of ammunition, they're using their blasters to duel with melee. But then this sneaky 501st trooper pulls out a DC pistol and shot the member of the 212 for reconnaissance. and we shall just line up the 501st. As we see in the episode, some of the 501st are charging in like that trooper, when some of them, including Jesse and Kicks, which we do have here, and Top, stay in the back to hold the line. I don't have any mortars for this episode, so we shall have to do without them, even though they play a big part in the battle and how Boyle dies. That was my mistake earlier that I said Waxer, it's Boyle. I'm very sure who actually leads him now. And then we'll have Captain Rex, who's just about to do the famous scene where he pulls off his helmet and runs towards a 212 trooper and pretty much just rugby tackles him and pulls off the helmet and stops fighting. So we'll just finish doing some building, and then we'll just get started on the mass casualties that this battle has for the clones. Considering that they were fighting themselves, it's a pretty brutal battle. We do have this blank trooper, which isn't the actual Lego original. He has a 2008 animated style body with a helmet from a cheap company. They shall be releasing the new helmet hold figures in January next year. I've been watching some great YouTubers who have gotten first-hand views of it. So if you go onto YouTube, you should be able to see some of their channels and make sure to give them likes, because they deserve it, because they managed to get good early reviews of the set. I'm excited because it comes with a Coruscant Guard trooper and a few other good troopers there. It comes with one Coruscant Guard trooper and three blank troopers, a tri-droid, and 3 new super battle droids and 4 blank battle droids, including 9 figures. Here we go. Here is the finished MOC. We have a quick twirl of it there. This includes old airborne troopers, new 212s, some custom clones, the old 2020 figures, some custom which involves Kicks and Tup, also Jesse, and we have some specialist troopers. I tried to give a lot of them these sort of binocs which you see on the bar, because it's so dark and misty. They use it to try and get better vision. And now let's go into the final review. We'll start with the defender side, the 212s, who are outnumbered by the 501st because they were trying to push towards the main city when they got the order. We have a lieutenant and another reconnaissance trooper just holding the front line, blasting away with this natural defence they obviously dug or they took from the Umbarans. Commander Cody, even though he wasn't meant to be at the battle because they don't have Boyle, is heading in with another blank trooper going in on the rear here. On the other flank we have a new trooper coming in from the back, and the heavy trooper who has gunned down a specialist opposite heavy trooper. He was carrying a heavy shotgun, which is also from a Brick Tactical. It is not from the actual Star Wars. I'm pretty sure it's from Halo or a different sci-fi TV show or film series. We have a few troopers meeting in the middle, and that guy that I just put up there is in the act of being shot by the 212 sniper, who is now trying to aim towards Captain Rex, even though by that point he will have gone over here and rugby tackled the 212 trooper. We have a lot of dead casualties on the 501st side. I don't have as much as on a 212 side, because in the battle, the 501st main big guns were the mortars, which would be back here, and they would be arching firing to main 212 positions here and killing all the men there. And then here is the two dueling with their blasters, and this clone sneakily pulls out a small pistol and shoots him. The main lines include this custom lieutenant that I made a few years ago, Jesse, Tub, Specialist, Kicks, Rocket Launcher Trooper, and a few dead casualties, including this guy who was shot by a sniper, or this trooper here. The terrain took about 3 hours to do, dead groundwork. And then we have this from the Ahsoka Battle Pack, which I modified a tiny tinsy bit, and we shall just put that on the MOC if it can stay on. That is the finished view of Umbara. We shall be having a total clone army video in the next few weeks, in the next week or two. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out.